Everyone, and welcome to yet another exciting episode of AI Climbing with Sheikh. And as we together navigate to learn about the data, machine learning, and AI, it's very important to reiterate our purpose, which is how we can build and scale a cloud native AI. And the idea is how to make those solutions both trustworthy and then how basically this AI you can talk and you can make sense out of it. And there are two streams of it. One is more like the mind and architect's view of it, but then there is a coding side of it, and the idea is to keep the balance between the two. So I hope you are liking that mix. But in this episode, I will be mainly focusing on how on your local machine you can make use of some of the models, pipelines, and analyze data, streaming data, and make a sense of it, right? But the ultimate objective is make the models more trustworthy, which means based on your local files, it can give you a more sensible output. So I have divided this session into two parts. First, I will show you how you can connect and talk to those models, most of which open source are hosted on Hugging Face. Lot of models, Google ones, Llama lately, Microsoft 5.4. But the idea is you can create an account and you can actually use a model, distill it, and make sense of it. So it's pretty much quite straightforward. As you can see, this transformers is a library from which we will import pipeline. Again, it will help you to stream or connect to the Hugging Face model straight away. So this is a sort of function within the Hugging Face library, and as you can see, we call pipeline and then initialize the pipeline with, so it will connect to the sentiment analysis stream within Hugging Face. Just put a sort of data here and call the classify and display results, and that's pretty much all. I have run it, so you can see over here, right? Using the model which I have actually called. If you can see over here, it will go to the sentiment analysis pipeline and select a model. You can give a model, but then since I have not given, so it has tried and use the default one, and then it will give the results ultimately. So I hope it makes sense. And let's now move to the part one, which is more like a RAG system. And the whole idea is right now what I will do, I don't need any internet model, any LLM. All I need, I am an enterprise, I have a lot of PDF files on my system, and then I want to have a chat with it. So let's call it more like a chat ops. So if you can see over here, ultimately to give you a feel, I really want to show you a Streamlit, a app which help you see how you can make sense of it. You can see I will be primarily using a Streamlit app, and which is the front end, and then number of libraries. Use the Langchain basically to integrate and talk to all of those. But yeah, so that is pretty much the talk or walk of the day. And we will be using Ollama with DeepSeek R1, and Streamlit will handle the user interface, and PDF Plumber helps load PDF documents. Semantic Chunker is used to split the documents into chunks or word embeddings. Hugging Face embeddings provide embeddings of it after the chunk, and then FAISS is library to do the vector store, and the Ollama, as we all know, it will runs the DeepSeek model with it as a master. And yep, now go through the code. As you can see over here, we will start from the Streamlit, and then from the Streamlit we will go to the file uploader and upload the file, and then we use the semantic chunker to split the PDF into different chunks, and this ensures we query the document, we get accurate and relevant sections and embed these chunks and store them in the database. So you can see over here a chunker, the splitter, the embedder, and finally the vector database store, which you can do in on your laptop. You can also use PyCon and few others, but I tried and those queries are not free. And then my open source channel, unless you don't subscribe, doesn't make sense. And you can see I have importing llama over here, and then from this as you can see, I will call it with the model of DeepSeek R1 1.5 million and give it a prompt, and then from the prompt it can go to the Langchain, as you can see, pass the document and the context, ask you the question and give you the answer. So I hope it makes sense, and it will give a high quality language generation and a prompt template that structure over prompts with the context. You can ask any questions, select as many documents, and retrieve Q&A chain. I hope that's pretty much all, and let's try to run it, because obviously, if you don't see it, you may think I am here just for the purpose of here being here. But let's try to see what you can find over here, and here it is. And unfortunately, it go to my dock other screen, and I will be bringing it here. Why it's not maximizing? It's not good at all, and that's happened for a real-time demo. I hope this will be okay. So you can see, starting with a rack system with DeepSeek model and Llama. So you need to see DeepSeek alone is not the case. There is a DeepSeek base, but then I have left it and use Llama as the teacher for it. And next we will go and all right, so yep, AI agents is not bad. Something we did recently to promote Gen AI in Australia. I have loaded it, and let's try to see both front end and back end. So you can see it's going, is a big document, right? So it is chunking it and going through the steps, and pretty much it is trying to run perhaps at my pace, because there is only M3 M4 with me. And let's see, hopefully it will not give an error, and my a bit of code will work. I just did a simple and small time to give you a feel. Aha, here we are. All right, my friend, what is an agent in AI? So let's see, can it search the document? So look, in this demo, the key thing is I will limit my context to the document. So it will not go to the internet, it will not go to the master model. And certainly I can go, and I'm still waiting for response. Still running. Uh, so I can also federate it, and but that is a different approach. So it's more like an API and AI orchestrator, which I will be talking in my next video. But yep, here we are. So you can see it go to the document. It will go understand the context and give you a sort of answer, right? And you can see it, right? I think is a good one. Now let us see what is Australia. Let's see what comes out of it. And that is, I think, the main notion is to let you understand that nothing is unbounded except God in this world, and then you need to bound your analysis and data and the span of your data. Perhaps you can query certain part of your data in your company, but not everything. And let's try to see what comes out of it. And it's still running, so I guess it will not land into error. Aha, all right. So you can see we run this workshop in Flinders Street, but then you understand it, don't understand, right? It's a general terms, right? But I hope you get it, right? I really hit it hard so that there is nothing go out of the document. So it's more like the chat ops with your data. And that is pretty much the point of bounded context. Let me try to close it so that we can conclude it. And that's pretty much also what you have learned. What you have learned is you can build a own rack system without going into the lot of nitty gritties, and then you can build a full rack system with Streamlit app, Langchain, and Ollama, DeepSeek, obviously, as the child model. And if you find this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and make it a movement. And I am really interested to make complex look simple. Thank you for supporting me, and thank you for keep learning and keep evolving. See you next time. Bye.